其實我係感到驚訝同埋失望呢，就係特首到今日仍然覺得呢係冇需要同埋冇緊急性，佢去直接去到呢係將銅鑼灣書店嘅事件係向北京中央政府提出交涉同埋質詢。呢件事引起香港嘅市民極大嘅憂慮，無論係關於越境執法，關於香港嘅居民被內地嘅執法機關長期居留而沒有通知香港政府以及佢家人，以及呢就係香港我哋嘅言論自由、人身安全等等，呢啲都係好重要嘅因素。特首作為政府之首，佢仲唔明白市民嘅憂慮市民嘅極度關注，仲話要等睇下有冇需要呢樣嘢呢？我覺得佢並沒有履行佢嘅職責。有關於嗰個通報機制，唔係改善嘅問題，而係有冇履行嘅問題，有冇受到尊重嘅問題。通報機制講得好清楚，當有香港居民係喺內地受到強制嘅刑事措施嘅時候呢，內地嘅機關係要盡早通知香港呢一邊有關呢個強制措施嗰個對象，即係個香港人嘅身份，以及強制措施嘅理由，即係關於涉及到乜嘢嘅法律、強制措施執行嘅地點，同埋呢個時間，包括幾時開始。嗱，呢啲完全係冇做嘅。林榮基失蹤咗8個月，咁咧夏曼大家知道咧係冇作出通報嘅，直至到佢翻嚟，然後先至咧講出整件事嘅真相。所以我想指出，呢個唔係改善，你改善極都冇用嘅。如果只係白紙一張，係完全係不被尊重，係並沒有落實嘅話，呢個就係正正特首要向咧呢個北京係提出。我覺得呢件事呢，唔好仲話寫咩報告啦，件事已經好清楚，政府已經掌握晒足夠嘅資料，係提出嚟同相關嘅機關嚟到呢係即係提問向佢哋提問，要求對方交出佢哋嘅書面解釋，唔係我哋再做書面報告，係要對方交出書面嘅解釋，點解發生咁嘅事？咁呢樣嘢係最重要嘅。咁咧，我覺得如果政府仲係拉拉拖拖咧，只係使到佢嘅僅餘嘅聲望咧，都會繼續咧係下跌以至到咧就係即係完全破產。咁所以我呢度咧係再一次咧係督促政府咧包括梁振英係要親自處理。我要強調係要梁振英其實佢要親自處理，應該連同埋起碼律政司司長同埋保安局局長親自嚟到北京咧。係同北京上高嘅領導級嘅官員呢，係就呢件事提出香港人嘅質疑，提出香港人嘅訴求。Okay. I am both surprised and disappointed to note that up to this moment, the Chief Executive still takes the view that there is no necessity or no urgency for him to take up this matter personally and directly with Beijing. He is still waiting for a report to be compiled. Actually, it is the central government or the relevant main authorities which should account to the Hong Kong public as to why there is a total failure to comply with the obligations set out in the Memorandum of Notification. Now, there is a complete breakdown of this notification mechanism. Now, this bookseller incident has posed one of the gravest challenges to Hong Kong's high degree of autonomy since the handover. There's a lot of public concern and anxiety as to whether Hong Kong citizens can be protected under our legal system and under the one country, two systems. Now, we have reasons to suspect that due to the intolerance of Beijing towards the freedom of expression in Hong Kong, that lead to the political disappearance of the booksellers. And we have now come to know quite directly from the horse's mouth, Mr. Lam, how a person, one of the booksellers were being treated during his detention in Beijing, including the failure to notify his family member, to notify the Hong Kong government under the notification system, and also the fact that he's forced to confess before the camera under, orchestration of the mainland officers. Now, this is totally unacceptable. This is a blatant violation of the mainland law, and including the international covenants on human rights, which Beijing has undertaken to comply with. Now, I think Hong Kong people do expect the chief executive to take up this matter immediately with Beijing. He should go directly to Beijing to talk to officials in a leading position responsible for Hong Kong affairs. He should be accompanied at least by the Secretary for Justice and the Secretary for Security. Now, we need an account from an explanation from Beijing as to why Hong Kong citizens are being treated this way, why there is a breakdown of the notification system.
我想問翻咧，其實今次事件關鍵係即係有冇內地人跨境執法啦。咁一直有個謎團未解，就係即係李波就先自己偷渡翻去，但係佢係經過即係正常入境程序翻香港嘅。如果政府真係即係係咪應該去徹查翻，即係點解政府唔追究李波到底點解偷渡翻去就完全冇事咁樣？其實政府係咪想淡化翻件事，係一個政治嘅決定。另外就係其實政府係咪應該要即係作一個承諾，係唔會向內地交出林榮基？
第二個問題咩？
即係政府係咪應該要作個承諾，係唔會向內地即係任何方法交林榮基？
第一樣嘢咧就係關於李波失蹤嘅事件咧，其實係有好多證據係政府可以跟進嘅。以我所知道嘅資料咧，當時係有閉路電視咧，係影到有一啲嘅照片咧，係知道李波咧係俾一啲人咧係逼佢去咗地方，好似包括好似上車咁樣。但係我唔知道呢個只係我聽到我講，但係似乎係應該有好多嘅證據咧牽涉到當時喺現場佢即係喺佢個貨倉嗰度咧，佢係點樣係同一批人係離開嘅。好大可能被帶走嘅。如果用呢個林榮基嘅説法，佢係被帶走嘅。咁呢樣嘢咧，我覺得政府係跟呢條線應該去調查嘅。同埋有咩車係離境係唔需要搜嘅，唔需要搜查，係唔需要咧嗰啲人落車嚟到睇下咧嚟到咧係睇下佢嘅身份同埋證件嘅。依家其實香港翻去大陸有好多車都係咁樣嘅，包括到有軍車，包括到去好多特別嘅牌嘅車。咁呢啲嘢咧都係使我哋擔心。將來會唔會繼續有人呢係被強迫係送翻去內地嘅？咁咧就至於李波佢合唔合作，當然係香港政府未必係逼得到佢，但係香港政府係絕對有責任要求李波係作出一個交代。佢可以保持唔講嘢，呢個係佢嘅自由啦。我當然係相信，但係政府有冇問佢攞個口供呢？反為而家政府透過我希望要見林榮基。希望佢去講嗰件事，當然林榮基係冇咩嘢需要隱瞞嘅。佢呢幾日都見咁多記者，佢都會即係好似見大家一樣咁鬆容、咁坦白，同香港政府交代晒佢所遇到嘅事。但係政府有冇嗌李波咁做呢？有冇嗌呂波咁做呢？有冇嗌張志平咁做呢？嗱，呢樣嘢我覺得奇怪。點解政府唔去做呢件事呢？咁樣呢個就係第一點。第二點第二個問題就係
係咪應該承諾唔會任何方法交？
呢點我相信呢，如果內地嘅機關或者輿論機關又好，咩機關都好咧，提出話要依從機制辦事咧，咁我都放心一啲。最驚個咩機制都唔理啫，係咪？依家如果佢嗌人坐大飛翻去，或者係拱人上個車翻去，又唔需要過關，又唔需要拎回鄉證嘅，咁呢啲就唔係依機制啦。呢根本就唔理個法律啦，係咪啊？咁佢用呢啲方法，我梗係擔心啦。但係如果佢係依機制辦事呢，我覺得香港人可以放心。我喺立法會咁多年，我知道自回歸以嚟呢，一向都試過係 想提出一個兩地嗰個疑犯移交嘅問題，但係呢樣嘢係從來上唔到台，因為大家知道內地係即係對佢哋嘅疑犯咧，好多時候咧係即係佢哋嘅處理嘅標準啊，佢哋嘅法制完全唔同嘅。尤其是如果講到兩地移交嘅時候咧，係一個講法治嘅地方係唔會接受政治犯嘅移交嘅。咁而內地好多時候咧，就係將一啲政見不同嘅人咧，會將佢睇成係一刑事罪犯或者係商業罪犯等等。咁所以呢樣嘢使我哋好擔心嘅。但係總括嚟講咧，回歸以嚟咧，政府都冇強迫立法會要考慮一套移交嘅即係雙方會傾嘅協議，連一個版本都冇。反而因為我哋同澳門可能傾緊，咁所以咧就係、如果根據機制嚟講咧，係並沒有移交任何即係所謂疑犯嘅事情。
人剛講呢個林榮基嘅人身安全咧，頭先阿特首同埋即係局長咧都有提到，就係話即係警方要確保嘅人身安全啦。但係阿林生如果覺得自己人身安全受威脅，就可以揾警方協助。阿林生而家嗰個處境係點？佢會唔會有即係尋求警方即係人身保護嘅打算？
以我所知，佢暫時冇咁嘅打算。嗱，呢兩個大家好多新聞界朋友問過佢啦。咁呢個問題我相信都有觸及佢係冇打算要求人身保護，亦都冇打算係要求去外國尋求政治庇護。佢只係想即係經過呢一輪啊，當佢做好晒呢啲訪問，交代咗件事之後咧，佢回復翻正常嘅生活，一個普通人咁樣。咁佢亦都明白冇可能要求即係警方係長期保護嘅。如果你擔心嘅話，呢個唔係擔心一兩日、一兩個禮拜、一兩個月嘅事。咁所以呢個問題咧，就我相信係對佢嚟講係佢冇考慮。
Can you tell us what should and what is being done now to protect Mr. Lam and his family, and whether you or your party have any part to play in that protection?
Now, Mr. Lam has made it quite clear that he would not consider seeking asylum in any foreign countries. He is not considering seeking help from the police for self-protection. He would simply want to go back to life as normal. At present, he of course has to prepare to make himself available to do all this interview with the media. And at present, he does not want to let his residential address be known by the media, because he doesn't want, that the reporters to have to work so hard by, staying outside his home throughout the day and night. Okay, so this is his decision. But anyway, the reporters who would like to see him or do an interview with him, it would not find it difficult to get an appointment. Okay, of course you may have to wait for a while because there has been so many requests. I hope that you can understand that the situation he is facing.
Do you think the SAR government should openly make a pledge that they will not turn Mr. Lam over to mainland authorities?
I don't think we need a pledge from the government in this particular regard. Because to make this request is tantamount to asking the government to obey the law, okay, to respect the law. I don't think we need that. I'm very sure, I think so as many legislators, all my colleagues, and including, members of the profession, legal profession, would agree that there is no mechanism for the Hong Kong government to hand over any Hong Kong residents to mainland China for interrogation, for investigation, or for criminal process. There is a mechanism for reciprocal assistance with regard to investigation, okay? But there's no arrangement for transfer or handing over of Hong Kong citizens.
But what if the authorities on the mainland try a second attempt to just bring...
Oh, there is something entirely different. There is not something that would happen within the legal framework, okay? That means that we may have to be concerned about, personal attack or even assassination. Now, how can an ordinary citizen, if he is minded to continue to live in Hong Kong, be thinking, every day about the possibility of him being assassinated or being, kidnapped, At present, I think Mr. Lam takes a view, according to his own, feeling, after he's back to Hong Kong, that he's still quite safe. Because after all, Hong Kong is a different place, okay? We got to protect, to a certain extent, to a great extent, I would say, we got protection under our legal system and the one country, two system. And I think the Mainland government would not, openly do such a thing as to damage, all these pledges, all these guarantees they have solemnly made to Hong Kong people and to the whole world.
咁但係日哥，你其實報道都話你建議過阿林榮基先生係申請政治庇護，係咪你嘅睇法同林榮基先生？
其實咁樣嘅，當時我並唔係話建議佢走，我只係話咧如果佢真係好擔心，呢個係一個可能，呢個佢係一個嘅選擇。咁我話應該佢咁嘅情況之下咧，會有國家係會收容佢。咁但係佢嘅答覆就好簡單，佢唔會考慮。因為香港係佢嘅家，咁佢好簡單嚇。
但係咪想問頭先黎棟國咧同埋 CY 咧，其實都冇正面回應。如果內地要求咧要交銅鑼灣書店讀者資料嘅時候，佢哋會點樣處理？黎棟國淨係話法律容許就會做，法律唔容許就唔做。咁你覺得當中係咪有任何隱憂喺入面咧？
如果純粹資料咧，我就唔知佢講緊咩嘢，因為如果牽涉到係一啲跨境嘅一啲嘅罪行咧。佢哋可能係有一啲係即係大家係有啲協議係互相協助調查嘅。咁但係個調查工作只能夠香港政府做，即係警方做。然後喺符合嗰個協議框架之下咧，嗰啲資料係可以交過去嘅。咁咧就因為我唔知道有咩會影響到林榮基啦，係嘛？咁有啲嘢如果係其他嘅銅鑼灣書店嘅負責人，佢哋會唔會自己交，我哋唔知道啦。但係起碼你呢個林榮基琴日講咧，就話佢自己手嘅資料咧，佢收埋咗啦，甚至可能都毀滅咗。咁所以我相信係唔會交出嚟。
不過想問下，至今有冇啲咩政府部門官員聯絡過你，想去揾林榮基啦？同埋頭先CY 都有講話，而家等緊林榮基先生去陪我佢哋。咁其實林榮基先生而家係點㗎？
佢同我講咗，佢冇問題嘅，即係佢係願意對任何人去到交代呢個事實啊。尤其是如果政府想知道嘅，咁佢作為一個市民，佢又會講嘅。咁但係呢2-3日咧，就因為太忙啦，即係佢會做好多嘅採訪啦，尤其是好多係外地嚟嘅。咁所以我哋都做咗呢一輪嘅採訪，同埋呢輪一啲嘅節目之後咧，即係傳媒嘅節目之後咧，我相信可能禮拜4、禮拜5我就會約個時間，就陪同佢去見政府嘅部門。咁因為目前我唔知邊個部門，嗰日同我講嘅係警方嘅，咁但係我相信未必係見警方嘅，有可能入境處都唔定，或者保安局都唔定。咁但係佢嘅示意就話佢願意去交代佢所嘅經歷啊，同埋咧佢嘅得到嘅資訊咁樣嚇。
你有冇覺得話邊一個部門或者局去見佢比較恰當？
照計整體呢個事件，關於到跨境嘅問題咧，就牽涉到保安局。我唔知道政制事務局係咪應該關心，係咪啊？因為政制事務局都要睇內地好多我哋嘅即係香港駐內地嘅機構佢嘅運作嘅。咁但係總括嚟講咧，邊個局都好，就係成個政府應該關心，因為呢個整個香港人都極度關心嘅事。咁所以梁振英係應該直接自己負責。如果佢今次都唔把握呢個機會，為香港人做翻一件重要嘅事咧，咁就大家即係會對佢俾幾多評分佢，減佢幾多分，大家決定。